Hey there. Welcome to the Paw Paw Chronicles and More with Jim. Well, what am I doing? I'm taking this fence loose from this tree. This is a grafted tree from last year where I had the fence tagged together on the back side. I untagged it. I don't want to lift the fence up because all the branching is growing through the fence. And all I'm going to do is I took the post out of the way. I'm going to open it up and start working on pulling some of the branches away from the fence. A little bit at a time. Try hard not to break any branching. And let me get this off real quick and then we'll talk. Or I guess I'll talk. But let's see, there's one right there. One right there. If I was to lift this up, it would probably break out a lot of these branches, and we don't want that. I'm going to open the fence up a little bit. We have branches out that way, and you got to be gentle. I mean, if I have to cut the fence out, I will. But I think we'll be okay in doing it the way that I'm trying to do it. Got a branch that grew right here through the fence. And let me grab my snips. And what's up here at the top rung, I'm just going to cut loose, cut the piece out of the fence and be done with it so we don't damage. There's that. Now these down here are going to be a little bit more trickier, and what I'll do is I'll just open up a little piece here. There we go. I'm going to open up this piece. The branches are growing through the fence, and that's a crowd. I don't like seeing all that crowding. Give them branches room that I can take that fence off there and not break anything. And then we'll take a closer look at the tree. There, let me throw those off to the side and let's see if we can't get this off here. Oop, 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 snag. There it is. That's a good looking grafted tree. And I'm trying to find a tag. Something that came along and chewed on that tag. (5/13/2022). That's a root sucker. I chose not to dig this up. I grafted it right where it's at. It's in the partial shade. It's getting some sunlight, but whenever I get done, it's going to get more sunlight. I have a tree over there beside the camera. I'm just going to drop it down when I drop that tree down, there's going to be a lot of sunlight coming through here to feed this tree and other grafts that I have. There's some grafted root suckers down here in the bottom that I grafted them right where they're at, and this fall when things start going dormant, those are going to get dug up and moved further down. We're going to try and spread these out. This area up here I decided to utilize as my scion wood production. I have NC1 up here, I've got Jerry's Big Girl up here, I got Benny's Favorite up here, I have Wabash, I have NC1 over there, I have an overlease over that way, and that's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on scion production. I had the stump right there, and there's stuff that's starting to grow from the stump, which next year we're going to graft onto them, and everything within that stump that's growing off that stump will be the same variety. I just got to select what variety I want to put in there that's going to be friendly. But this is something I wanted to show you. The growth rate on this is absolutely tremendous. It's bigger than any of the grafted trees as far as what I grafted last year out there in the yard. And the key thing about it is I left it where it was at. There's things below the surface of the earth that help this tree to grow, and we don't want to disturb that. It's a little thing I call primordial soup of life called mycorrhizas. Mycorrhizas are below the surface, and the root system comes across the mycorrhizas, and the mycorrhizas helps in pulling nutrients into that root system and feeds the tree. And I got a stressed out leaf here where I think I may just do a little bit of a breakage, but it's okay. But you can see how it grew out. Everything on that side grew out, and it's because it's reaching towards the light. This back side, we don't have the grow out. So whenever I go to open up the canopy, which this tree here beside me is coming down also, because I have another grafted tree over there that needs a little bit more light. Things down that way have plenty of light, and they're doing great. So we're going to continue to monitor this tree and share it with you as time goes along. But yeah, that's a good looking grafted tree. I'm very pleased with what I see. The graft took place, probably about 10 inches down. Let's have a look-see. Or 10 inches from the surface. Yep, 10 inches from the ground up is where the graft took place. And right now, let's see what we're looking at here. I'm going to take it from the bud and try to give a rough estimate. Four foot. So the tree itself we're looking at 5 foot. That's pretty good for 1 year. That's just 1 year. You know, I've been an advocate for grafting root suckers, and this is the reason why. 1 year growth on a root sucker. I don't believe you're going to get that out of a seedling in 1 year. One piece of scion, and that was it. I'm very sure you're not going to get that out of a seedling. Anywho, just something that I wanted to share with you. My name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe. Don't forget to click on that bell for any notifications. Any comments or questions that you may have, I welcome. Y'all have a God bless day. I'm going to get a tag on here now.